I can start. Okay, so in 1978, our dad died, Thomas Carlton Curry. And the day of his funeral in Sarasota, I noticed four men standing in the yard that I had never seen before, but their complexion and their cheekbones, they just looked like my dad. And I remember asking my mom, who are those men that look like my daddy? And she went to them and said, my daughter doesn't know you, and you all live right in Tampa. Come to find out, those are my dad's first cousins. This was Robert Morgan and his brothers. And Robert Morgan said to me, I will fix this. You will know who we are, and we will start having a reunion. And since then, he kept his promise, and we did start having reunions in August after that conversation with Janice and Robert Morgan.
Okay, let's see. In 1978, at my father's funeral, there were three young men that came to the funeral that looked a whole lot like my daddy, but I'd never seen them before. So when I asked my mama, who are they? Those were the Morgan boys from Tampa. And then she went on to explain who the Morgans were, how I was related to them. But I was 28 years old and I'd never seen these guys before in my life. But then next year, the following year, she called me up and said those Morgan boys were holding a family reunion in Tampa and that we were all invited. So I came down to Sarasota and we went to Tampa. And I walked into the reunion. I didn't know a soul in there. And then I think the next year the reunion was held somewhere else. And I started getting nosy. Why am I going to this reunion that I don't know all these people? So when I started asking questions, the name William and Mahalia Aaron kept coming up. And then I found out that the two of them had 12 kids. And from that's where the reunion stemmed from. The kids from William and Mahalia Aaron. Thank you. Hart. All right, I'm ready.
Okay, I'm Evelyn Curry Ransom. I was born in Jasper, Florida, raised there till I was 18. Then I moved to Jacksonville. And from Jacksonville, I've been there the last 61 years. And I've been in this family reunion. This is the 44th year. I've been to every one of them. Of course, we had 2 years off, but I even was instrumental in participating in those 2 years. But I just like to say to all the family members, come to the family reunion. This is where you meet you know some family, but this is where you meet the extended families. And you would be surprised at the connections that we have that we don't know about. And that's a good thing, because sooner or later, the family's kind of thin out and you want to know some of your roots. So I encourage everybody that hasn't been to the reunion, please try to make it your business. First weekend in August, put it on your calendar and on your vacation list and make it to whatever city that we'll let you know what city it's in. And please make it your business to be here. And we'll be so happy to see you. You take care and have a good evening.
Ooh. You ready? Hello, I'm Ernestine Aaron from Bob Aaron, who is descendant from John, who was descendant from Mahalia and William. Well, my very first family reunion was in Stark, Florida, on Highway 301, in the backyard. That was way back in the 60s. I don't know how many I've been to. I've missed a few, particularly those that were out of state. It's a good thing that we gather and see each other to say hello, give a kiss, give a hug, without having to look at them in a coffin. We should all try to do that at least once. And young people, ask your elders about their family history. My grandfather was in Columbia County. They somehow managed to have 88 acres of land. They sold timber, raised tobacco, raised pigs and cows. They slaughtered their own pigs and cows, had smokehouses to cure their meat. They sold meat to the neighbors. They also grew sugar cane. And cane cutting season, we lived in Palatka. We would go to Palatka, help them cut the cane. It had a sugar mill, and the horse was hooked up to a stick. You roll around and round and feed the cane through the grinders, and the juice comes out. You take the juice, skim it off, and put it over in a kettle and cook it. Some of it you would skim off and pour off before it got done for syrup. We didn't buy syrup from the store. The rest of it, you let it cook enough until it evaporated, and that's where your sugar came from. If you were going to have raw sugar, you didn't need to process it anymore. If they wanted white sugar, it went through a process they didn't let the children see because they said they put something in it that we had no business touching. But they had white sugar, brown sugar, and thick syrup, no pancake syrup. Uncle Buddy, who lived in Mount Tabor, also had a rice paddy. We would go out, walk the rice paddy, and gather rice. Uncle Cap grew oats and wheat. We helped him gather that. Tobacco season, we picked the tobacco leaves in August. They grew fancy leaves for a cigar making factory here in Tampa in Ebo City. So the children picked the leaves one at a time. We held them up, and strung them up, took them to the tobacco barn, and hung them up to dry. They didn't cure those with heat. Those were naturally dried because that's what they used to wrap the cigars in. That's pretty much where my branch of the Aarons earned, and they're living up until the mid-20s. Uncle Buddy went to Tuskegee for 2 years. He taught school, opened the first school in Mount Tabor. My father's middle sister, Molly, graduated with a Bachelor of Science from Tuskegee. She taught school in Putnam County for 43 years. So we've always been a family with multi-talent. We've got seamstresses, tailors, chefs. It's an interesting family. Everybody should learn the family history. That's it for me.
Thank you so much.
Knowing where you come from is, to me, one of the most important gifts that you can ever have. There are so many people that I talk to, that I run into, that don't know their family beyond, their immediate household. To be able to sit at a table with somebody like Cousin Pat and trace my family back to 1801 is something that's indescribable. It's so powerful because it lets me know that I don't come just from slaves. I don't come from people who were imprisoned against their will. I come from people who were so powerful, people that were homemakers, that were politicians, that were businessmen and women, that were educators, that helped shape not just Florida, but ultimately our entire country. And spending this one weekend a year with family is something I look forward to every single time. The love, the camaraderie, there's really nothing like it. Aaron Family Reunion, the annual Aaron Family Reunion is literally something that, it's a legacy. Simply put, it's legacy, and I'm glad to be here with my 11-year-old daughter and my 11-month-old daughter. This family has welcomed my husband to the point that he thinks it's his family. So, from the Blanks family in Dayton, Ohio, thank you, Aaron Family Reunion, for yet another reunion. See you next year.
Ready?
Go ahead, cuz.
Hello, my name is Patricia Curry Aaron. I'm just putting the Aaron in there, but anyway, I married Harold, or Harrell. I've been coming to the family reunion for 44 years, but I missed 3 years, so not really 44. So what? 41 years. I didn't go to Denver, I didn't go to Chicago, and I didn't go to Buffalo. I love my Aaron family reunion. My grandmother was Daniel Aaron's daughter, and my granddaddy was Sarah Aaron's son. So I am in there. I'm double Curry Aaron. Okay, I'm in there. And I love to see people get together and just have a good time. I love being a part of this. And I don't mind helping where I can help. And I hope that the next generation starts saying, okay, I want to host it now. I've hosted 3 4, because I helped my daughter in 2018. So we had 3 in St. Pete and 1 in Davenport, 2018. So I just love the Aarons. I love family. I love life. God say, love ye one another, and that's what I try to do. That's it.
All right, good evening, family. This is your president, Roger Ransom from Jacksonville. First of all, I'd like to thank everybody that comes out and participate, because it really means a lot to me, knowing my family and getting my family together, and we show a lot of love, fun. So this is going out to anybody that hasn't been. The ones that comes often, if we have somebody that you know of that hasn't been, let's reach out to them and get it back together. I can remember way back when we used to have at least 300 people or so here at the family reunion. Now to me, it means a lot. A lot of people look forward to Christmas Day. I look forward to the first weekend of August for the Aarons family reunion to get together. So from now until next year, we're gonna look to pick up a whole lot of other family members. We're gonna pick them up like magnets. So keep coming, keep hanging together, keep loving each other. We can be an example to other families on how to be together and how to love one another. Keep God first, family second, and everything will be all right. It's my sidekick. It's my sidekick. It's my, 44 years consecutive. Even during COVID, we did virtual. So 44 years consecutive of a family reunion. Hey, that got to be love. All right? So until next year, peace out. Love.
Yes, we are.
Family, 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 hello to all of you. All of you that are not in attendance, we miss you, we love you. We want to see you on next year since you didn't make it this year. I am here, I'm the sidekick to Roger, trying to keep him on track and be his administrative assistant. And now we're on the scholarship committee, and I'm here pitching for the scholarship committee. We are getting very modernized. We're coming up to date. We're cash apping now. So we want you to help us to help our young people further their education. And as a family, we can continue to grow and help our young people grow. So 44 years strong, I've not missed one yet, and I don't plan to miss one as long as the Lord grants me health to be here. So we look forward to seeing you next year. Tell them, hey, Joy. Hey. All right, we gone. Love you all.
Hey, ready? Happy reunion, everybody. Represent Tampa. All right, here you go.
My nephew, my baby is interviewing family.
Okay.
He just wants to talk to your family, say whatever message you want to say to your family. You've been around since the beginning, like the
Woo!
So shut up. What's going on here? They're gonna pass you the mic. You next.
Right. Here you go, Pat. I'm gonna let you go.
This is my
This the mic right here, yes, ma'am.
Well, hey.
You can't pass your turn on, cuz.
No. This is my big cousin, man. Come on, cuz.
I can do it again.
Pat Morgan, English. That's my name. I was here for the first one. I don't know what number is this one.
Everybody else said this is the 44th.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here for
79.
44.
Yep.
Okay.
I was here
And
the first one, too.
And it's been great. I mean, we had to stay away for a little while, but we coming back, y'all, strong. You see all these yellow shirts? Yes. I don't know where we are next year, but y'all come on.
Tallahassee.
Let's come on back. Everybody come on back.
We're in Tallahassee next year.
We're in Tallahassee next year?
Yep.
Okay. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say. Bye.
Oh Lord, here come the rain. What do you want us to say? What are we talking about?
Let's talk about y'all history, reunion, any message y'all want to.
So, I've been coming since I was a little girl, but the first one I remember was 2002 or 3, and I was in Tallahassee. And we actually didn't really come. We were passing through. And then ever since then, we've been coming. But my mom, I think, went to the very first one. And so they always told me about it growing up. I hosted last year for the first time, like me. And then my family has hosted, 3 times since I can remember? So I love it. This is something I look forward to every year.
Yep. And I think my first one was in Sebring, Florida, a long time ago. And just like her, I look forward to it every year. Every year.
Well, the only thing I remember, I'm from New Jersey, Coco Aaron's, but from New Jersey. But the only thing I remember the very first one. They used to call it homecoming a long time ago on the Aaron estate. I was a little girl, and we went to the estate. But I might have been about 6 or 8 or something like that, and that's the very first one I remember. Then I didn't go for many years until maybe about 10 years ago I started coming again. But we used to come all the time by way of Jersey back to Florida, and we are the Coco Aaron's on the branch of John, right?
Yep.
John.
And it's never a dull moment. We look forward to it every year.
Yep, we lit.
I appreciate y'all, family.
Thank you.
y'all. All right, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Aaron Smith Sr. I was the host of the 44th annual Aaron Family Reunion. I started being a part of this family in '79 when this reunion started. And it's been a wonderful experience. We love on each other, we fellowship together, we have fun together. Being host of this year, it was a spiritual experience to host my family. A lot of work, I'm not gonna lie about it, but the work was worth it. Having my family here, I can't explain what it meant to me. I'm actually feeling the presence of the Lord on me right now. I feel like I got chills underneath my jacket, like I need a blanket. I can't explain what it means to me. It's my 3rd time doing this, and this one has been the most work I've done. I haven't had a lot of sleep, but I think that the Lord kept me going with no sleep, and it's been pleasurable. As I see my family here and it's the last day, it's starting to get a little sad because I know everybody finna leave. And that part hurts, because you don't like to see everybody leave. You wish we can just stay together forever as a family, you know, because you see the faces, you remember the fun you had, the card playing, the dancing, the game night. Man, we had so much. The game night was so memorable. I think everybody gonna walk away like, man, he did that thing. I put a lot of work into that, and I'm glad that everybody enjoyed it. And now when they go into this Sunday dinner, their taste buds, their palates, is going to be changed forever. And that is going to bring me so much pleasure. So with that being said, family, I love you. Can't wait to see you again. And God bless. From the bottom of my heart, I love you all.
Okay, hi, I'm Talina Curry Hicks, and I'm the daughter of Robbie, the great-granddaughter of Sarah Curry, who was one of the 12 children of William and Mahalia. I have been coming to the family reunions since the beginning. I look forward to it every year. I'm currently serving on the scholarship committee. My son has been a recipient of a scholarship from the Aaron Family Reunion. I look forward to it every year. We travel all over the state of Florida, all over this country, and each year you get to meet someone new that you haven't met before. Someone finds out and someone comes. So if you're a part of the Aaron Family Reunion, put it on your calendar and make plans to attend.
All right, sure, I'm ready to go. When do I start?
Right now, you can introduce yourself.
All right. Hello, all. My name is Thomas Curry, and I am here at the, I don't remember what one, the annual Aaron Family Reunion. This is a time where the first week in August, we all come together as a family from descendants of William and Mahalia Aaron. I have been coming to this family reunion ever since I can remember, and it's always a fun time where we get together and generally have a fish fry on Friday, play cards. We've grown to playing volleyball a lot on Saturday now with different areas competing against each other. And then Sunday is always church and fellowship with a meal, and we go back to our respective cities. But this means a lot to me because it's a time where family gets to come together and just be thankful to be around each other and also have lots of fun and enjoy some good food. These are people that I generally only see once a year, so it's always a good time to be able to come back and hang out with them again. I can recall as far back as I can think of coming to family reunions
And it seems like probably at our biggest peak, it's been about 300 people. So it's a pretty big family. And I mean, for the most part, we all get along with each other and have a good time on this weekend, the first weekend in April. All right. Cut.